Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Dolphins defense season a week ago. Sean will be this man in his 7th season now at cornerback. Jackson looking to throw right away.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
They go play action with Jackson. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jackson options out left. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Jackson to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts, 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were. There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. Throwing is Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do.
The Miami defense back out once again. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work.
Jackson on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 5.
Jackson. Campbell making the catch. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Now it's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future.
The Miami defense back out once again. And they're going to need to start slowing this offense down. They trail here third quarter as this drive gets underway.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Hampton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Jackson. There's a nice move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, New York. The Miami defense back out once again. And they're getting into must-stop territory. Down a couple of scores here in the fourth as this next drive gets underway.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
And they'll run it here. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. An important score there, CD. The Dolphin defense ready to go to work.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets,
today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the
The Dolphins defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now the numbers for Mims a week ago.
5 catches, 63 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the Pack.
The Miami defense back out once again. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw.
He gets this complete to Shaheed.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack sets him back big time. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of
the Dolphin defense ready to go to work.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
no doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here hauled in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw again.
And this one complete again to Mims.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement. The Miami defense back out once again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's the Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They've got this offense backed up to start out. The line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line as we begin 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets it to Matthews, complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
The Miami defense back out once again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty. The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarter.
The Miami defense back out once again. They're out there trying to protect this fourth quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds Matthews. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Pass taken in by P-Ryan.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurt. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock. The Dolphins defense set to defend this first possession here in front of them. Throwing Jones. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense... The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Jones. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg. Jones. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 75 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Jones on first down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. second down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
The Miami defense back out once again. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. It's a big play there for Vegas.
58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jones on 3rd down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jones.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback,
the Miami defense back out once again.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So the two teams will head to the lock.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
and it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
The Miami defense back out once again.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burpo?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Able to power through. Good footwork at the 30. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track. And they try to close this one out here in the fourth. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Back to throw. Jones.
That's to Marshall on the quick slant.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught here by Adams.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw. Jones.
Mayer there to bring it in.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Here comes second down. Jones.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Here's Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out. The Miami defense back out once again. Now Jones.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Marshall.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Jones.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, They were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
the day. From
the Dolphins defense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago.
18 carries, 58 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. To start the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time.
The Miami defense back out once again. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lance now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Lance again.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
Lance now on first down.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Lance looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Lance going to throw.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give them.
defense back out once again. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half as this next drive begins. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Dolphin defense ready to go to work.
Here we go, set, black 40.
On 1st down, Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. This is Phillips yet again.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes
the Miami defense back out once again. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable 3rd quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Lance. There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw, it's Lance.
And he's going to go down again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Going across the field, he finds Phillips.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. This is caught by Addison.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Lance
looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Again, it's Lance.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun.
Lance over the middle and complete to Addison. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run with Hall.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hall again.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The Miami defense back out once again.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Lance now on 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Lance.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Lance.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
From midfield, here's Lance. He lets one go deep for Addison.
And this is caught. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Pass interference.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work.
Come on, set. 10 black.
On 1st down, Lance. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
One final try now for Lance.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins defense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start. Right to the air is Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they...
The Miami defense back out once again. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official.